Bismillah. Okay. All right. Peace, everyone. Before we get started, I just want to make sure things are working as planned. Let's see. Peace, everybody. Welcome to Zewdy Zen Zone. We should be streaming live from Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. So I'm about to double check everything is working as it should. Okay. How's everybody doing? Let me see if I can see y'all better on my laptop screen. Okay, yes. Peace, King Neezy. I see you. Let's see. So, YouTube people, can you hear me all right? Oh, okay. Hold on, y'all. Oh, I see where the sound is coming from. How am I gonna do this? All right, well, at least I know that's working well. And I see we're streaming here on YouTube. How is the sound for you all? I had to use an external mic, so this works out. Okay. And can you all hear the background music okay? Today I decided to play a track that has 639 hertz, which resonates with the anahata or the heart chakra. Okay. YouTube is good, Instagram is good. Now let me make sure about Facebook. Okay. This is wow, I have all these different devices, but it's pretty cool. How's everybody doing? How's everyone feeling? Today's episode is mostly going to be just that, dealing with, checking the energy, checking the spirit, wellness, mental health, checking above the chaos of this wicked world. May you help us to be uplifted, to find balance, and to become grounded. We love you, we thank you, we praise you in your holy and righteous name. Pray. Amen. Peace, everyone. Welcome to Zewdy Zen Zone. If this is your first time here, I am Zewdy, curator of the Zen. And, we come here to help each other stay uplifted, stay encouraged despite what's going on in the world. And we're living in, I would say, tumultuous times. Of course, here in America, but as well as around the world, with what's going on in Nigeria and SARS, the Special Anti-Robbery police that have been abusing the people, killing the people, the ongoing ethnic clashing in Ethiopia and in other places. And there's just a lot going on. And personally, I would say that I have been pretty present with myself, and while I do put my eye on these things that are happening, when I do that, I do feel the effect of it, but I don't submerge myself in it. So that is a form of self-care and self-protection. While I want to stay informed and I want to know what's going on in the world, I know that as a sensitive person, it's not best for me to be so in it. You know what I mean? And so anybody that may be feeling overwhelmed with the news or with different conflicts and confusion, that is something that I could give to you if you can help it, because I know you want to know what's going on and you want to stay informed, but it can really take a toll on your mental health, your emotional health, your energy levels, you know. So I know that we're all connected too. We're all connected, the collective consciousness. However, because there are like pockets of different collective consciousnesses, it's like we're fragmented, and we have been for quite some time. But because of this fragmentation, it's like there's so much energy and focus and attention on certain issues, and then the differing vibrations, the differing feelings about them, it's all out there. So it's very easy to become overwhelmed, especially if you're tapping into all of that, you know. I want to say that if not at any other time, I pray that when you come here, while we will address these things, you know, we're open to that. You can talk about how you're feeling, what you're thinking about anything that's happening right now in the world. But I do pray that your time here helps you to slow down for a second. Because I know a lot of people are feeling anxious, they're feeling tension. Some people's minds are racing, and some people are just afraid of the unknown when it comes to the future of this country and the future of the world. Not to mention, we're still in the middle of a pandemic, and you know, there are different parts of the world that are going back into lockdown because of the failure of the lockdowns before. And yeah, it's just a whole lot going on. But you know, we're on the brink of change, and I can't say I know when change is coming or how exactly, but I know that it is. And the Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches that dissatisfaction brings about change, and 100% dissatisfaction brings about a complete change. And we at that point. So with all of that, so many people dissatisfied, disgruntled, know that it is for the greater good. But we will go through periods of darkness and things that are very difficult and unpleasant to get to the other side. So, yeah, that's what I had to say, I guess, to open up. I pray that everybody finds the Zen Zone well. Alright, so let me see what everybody's talking about in the comments. I see my sister Greta Carson. Good evening, my sister. Hello, hope all is well from D Love. That Dweeb Zabib sends me hearts. Okay. Oh, Hello, Jalissa Moreland. She says, hello, love. I missed last week. Somehow it didn't let me do a reply. Yeah, I was having some technical difficulties because last week was the first time that I was streaming from multiple platforms. And unfortunately, where I started, which is YouTube, it didn't work. I don't know. I did something wrong with the connection. But it looks like it's working out this time. Figured it out. Shout out to my brother Gabe, who helped me along the way in figuring this thing out so that we could be streaming on all these different places. Okay, they say great sound. Everything is perfect. Great. So just to clarify, you can hear me, but you can also hear the background. Is the background audible enough? Are y'all feeling the vibes of the 639 hertz? I hope so. Wa alaikum salam, Aziz Sagir. He says, MashaAllah, you have nur on your skin. May Allah grant us paradise. Ameen. Well, I literally do have a light shining on me, so that helps. But praise be to Allah. Inshallah, you can see the inner light coming through. Oh man, I wish I could see my Instagram people because I see y'all talking. If there was a way for me to mute on my laptop, see, you can hear me. I literally do have a light shining on me, so that helps. But praise be to Allah. Okay, no, that's not gonna work. I'll just have to come look at it. Now, let's see. Greta says, I can easily absorb things. Yeah, a lot of people can, and a lot of people are. Some people are aware of it, and others it's happening to unconsciously, but they feel so many things. They feel overwhelmed, they feel scared, they feel anxious, they feel stressed. And some of them, like I said, are aware. Some of y'all know that it's because of what you're taking in. And some people are not so aware and feeling lost. And I'm going to talk about some things to help us ground ourselves. Things that are tried and true for me, and things that are out there, it's like known, but never, it doesn't hurt to hear it from another source. Oh yeah, Greta said, I can easily absorb things that are going on, so I have been staying away from the news for my mental health. Yes, sometimes that's what you gotta do. R2D2 Arsenal says hi. Hey, Thad2323 says, I just had to take a COVID test earlier, but only because I had went to Chicago last weekend. I mean, you want to be safe, so you want to know. You want to know your status, especially if you've been traveling and exposed to, strange groups of people and things like that. Is that EthioTube? Hey Zewdy, how are you, beautiful? I'm well by Allah's grace. For real. Yeah, I am energetically, I'm not super energetic today, but it's okay. I'm just taking it easy, doing what I need to do to take care of myself. I got some tea on deck. This is red raspberry leaf tea, horsetail, and hibiscus tea. I'm nourishing my femininity and just, oh yeah, of course I've got honey. Got some honey in here. Extra honey in my tea. But I'm paying homage to the bee. Oh boy. Okay. Israel Dejene says, hey Zewdy, it's really good to have you back. Oh man, did you miss me last week? I'm really sorry. I apologize for the technical difficulties, but we're doing alright today. For now. And inshallah for the remainder of this thing. The vibe. Oh, assalamu alaikum. Skin on point. Vibes on point. Thank you, Sister Jenna. Wa alaikum salam. King Emmanuel says, we love you. We love you too. Addie G22 says, Zozo, I was on IG. Great. Okay, wonderful. Unsought 888 says, if Biden wins, we will be locked up and forced to stay in our homes. It's real, people. Wake up. I'll leave that there and say no more. Pure evil. Hey, I don't know what will happen regardless of who wins, but I do know that I don't plan on going out and about during these times. I did my best to be prepared and have all the things that I need at home, you know, the essentials, the food, water, and whatever else I may need for the home, you know, toiletries and all that good stuff, so that, you know, the potential chaos that may ensue following the results of the election, I definitely don't want to be caught up in that. And so I'm not leaving my house unless I have to. Also, last week my area was affected by the tropical storm Zeta, and we lost power for a little while. And, you know, it's unfortunate when that happens. Sometimes, you know, you lose things that were in the fridge and that kind of thing. But it was okay. Composting my vegetables, and it also gave me an opportunity to clean out my refrigerator, like do a real deep, thorough cleansing. And I had been planning to do that anyway, but this just gave me, you know, an easier way and an incentive to just go ahead and do it, because I had to empty it out anyway. So that was okay, you know, and looking at the silver lining of it. And eventually I did get my power back, so praise be to Allah. Okay, what do you eat? It's a vibe. Are you saying this is a vibe? Huh? I don't know. What do I eat? I eat a plant-based diet, so most of what I eat are vegetables and fruits, but I have some dairy here and there, and eggs as well. And let's see. Okay. Gian, I don't want to say your name wrong, beloved. Looks like Gianai. Ashley. Salam Zewdy. I wanted to let you know I've got your song Into the Night on repeat. It is one of my favorite songs. It's my go-to song to start the day. Love from New Zealand. Aw. Salam. Thank you for sharing that. I hope that I did not butcher your name, but if so, please type it out phonetically for me, because I don't like to do that. You know, I want to say your name properly and respect you in that way. Israel Dejende asks, what's the topic today? It's really just a check-in, energy check-in, spiritual check-in. You know, see how everybody's doing. You know, how are you feeling? What are you thinking? What's on your heart? What's on your mind? That's what's going on today. Jenna asked, what do you eat when you have a sweet craving? Well, if I'm being good, I'll have some kind of fruit. I bought some apples, which I love. I love the crunch of them. I love the sweet juiciness of apples. You know, I'm not much of a candy person, so you won't really find me with candy. You might find me with some chocolate, And I know that's considered candy, but that's just like a different thing, you know? Like, I really do love chocolate. And I love dark chocolate. Sweetened or unsweetened is my thing. But, so I like fruits. I like smoothies. If I have a sweet craving, a smoothie will handle that for me. And my smoothies are pretty basic. Like, I do blueberry, banana, strawberry, and I've been using oat milk, which is a pretty good milk. It's pretty good. So, and I add sun butter for my protein to my smoothies, so they be nice and thick, and they'll be sweet, a natural fruity sweetness, and creamy, really good. You pronounced my name perfectly, Zewdy. Everybody calls me Tay for short. Is that how you pronounce it? Okay. If you said I did it perfectly, well, praise be to Allah. I'm happy that I did, because I was really struggling. If is the key word. Huh? If. I'm not really sure what you were referring to. Oh, if. I know it. I had to remember. If I'm not, being good, then I might have a cookie or something. I used to really like donuts, but I've been laying off of those. So, okay, I would really like to see what's going on my Instagram, but they're like so far away. What if I put my glasses on? Oh, can I see you over there? I see you better than I did before. Okay. What's up, y'all? I'm sorry that I can't read it. Okay. Inshallah, next week it'll work out better. But for now, I'm sorry, Instagram. Okay. How do you stay grounded? Okay, let's get into it. So, if I were to say that I'm grounded all the time, that would be a lie. I get thrown off here and there, but I will say that praying consistently is something that really helps me to stay grounded. It helps me to stay spiritually grounded, and that also affects me mentally and emotionally. Strengthening that connection with my Creator. And outside of that, doing things that help you to stay in the present moment, to be in the present moment, to come back to the present moment. Because oftentimes when we feel anxious and fearful, we're not present. Those are things that often indicate like being too focused on the fears, like being too focused on the future. And I feel that anxiety is the opposite, like the past, or that might be depression. I don't remember exactly, forgive me. But some things that can help with all of these different things that we experience is breathing. We really need to learn to take our breathing more seriously and to be conscious of our breath, because we take it for granted, I think, because it's an automatic thing that we do. We don't have to think about it like, oh, okay, let me remember to breathe. We don't have to think about it in that sense. But we should be conscious of our breathing, especially because at times when we are feeling anxious or fearful or stressed, our breathing is shortened a lot. Sometimes we hold our breath. Other times we're having very shallow breaths as our heart rate increases. And other things, when we are shortening our breathing, not breathing as deeply, we often are really tense. We might have our shoulders coming up to our ears. We may be holding our face in a scrunched kind of position. These are just some body language things along with our breathing that indicate stress and anxiety. Sometimes we even feel physical things internally when we're stressed or anxious. We might feel nausea from that nervousness or anxiety, upset stomach, that sort of thing. So to be conscious of those things and to loosen up, you want to breathe, take a second. You might want to close your eyes and take a deep breath and feel your gut, and then breathe out. If you can go outside and into nature. Some of us may not have access to like a super nature experience, like hiking or going into the woods or going to the beach or something like that. But even if you can just get outside around some greenery, being able to breathe in that fresh air and look at plants, flowers, smell flowers. If you can get to some grass, if you can ground, or people call it grounding, some people call it earthing. It's when you let your bare feet touch the ground. So you go into the grass and you walk in the grass. You might want to sit in the grass for a little bit while you're breathing consciously. These things really help ground you, help connect you to the earth. And I said smelling flowers, but smelling things, a perfume, or even what I like to do, which I do almost on a daily basis, is burning tree resins. And the ones that I like are frankincense, myrrh, and palo santo. And there's something very grounding about those specifically for me, especially frankincense. But smelling something, when you are using your senses, all of your senses in these ways, it helps you to be in the present moment. It helps you to be here now. So that's why it's good. That's one reason why burning tree resins is good. It grounds you. They also raise the vibrational frequency of the space that you're burning them in. And what else? Oh yeah, using food or something to drink to bring you to the present moment, to ground you. So if you're eating something really good, something tasty, if you're drinking something delightful like this tea, savoring the flavor, the taste of it, it can really bring you into the present. And as you're tasting, and even when you're smelling things, try to identify all of the different notes and flavors and things that you are consuming. That helps. Moving around, whether that's just exercise, taking a walk, doing some jumping jacks, yoga, of course. Yoga. I've been practicing yoga for a while, and I know that I could be more consistent with it these days, but I will say that I notice that I'm more grounded the more consistent I am in my yoga practice. And when you are moving your body, whether it is yoga or some other form of exercise, stretching, whatever it is, be present with all of the feelings and the sensations that you are experiencing while you move your body. Feel where there is tension. Feel the stretches that you're doing. Feel your muscles if they're getting tired. Just pay attention to everything, every sensation, every feeling that you can. You can even do like a body scan, whether or not you're moving. So if you're moving around, you can do it, or if you're sitting still, maybe while you're stretching, doing a body scan, going from head to toe and identifying how each part of your body is feeling right now in that moment. And let's see, what else? I want to say water. To me, water sounds are very grounding. Taking a shower, or even better, taking a bath, is very grounding for me. It would be most preferably in the ocean. I would love to be at the ocean right now, or put my feet in the sand. Oh man, I miss that so much. But if you have that opportunity, if you can do that, do it for me so I can live vicariously through you. But of course, while practicing social distancing, please. Okay, let me see what y'all talking about. Thad said I could eat a donut every now and then. What state are you from? I mean, I'm from New Jersey. Alright, I'll just break it down. I was born in New York, raised in New Jersey, and I live in Georgia now. Ibrahim Rashad says, are you giving me the greetings? If so, wa alaikum salam. Okay. Alright, make sure everything is working out. Catherine P. asks, are you Ethiopian? My mother is. My father is Eritrean, so that makes me both. Okay. Let me see if I can try to get my Facebook comments. Okay, here we go. Jeez Louise. All right. Peace. Oh, I see Carlos in the building. He's usually on YouTube, but he made it to Facebook. Welcome. Okay. Zalakun A. Abara says, how are you doing? I'm doing well. I'm trying to handle these things. Somebody asked, why you be serious sometimes? You change your picture. Be smile and relax, okay? Well, there's a time for seriousness and there's a time for silliness, and I don't really think that I'm too serious. I don't smile very much in my photos, quite frankly, because I don't think I do a good job at smiling like on cue, or there's just not, I just don't think that I do. And I like to the pictures that I take, I think, are representative of my mood. I've been in a pretty serious mood, but still peaceful. And, women, we don't really like for you to tell us to smile, because we're not obligated to smile for anyone, you know. So some people feel entitled to the way other people behave at times, and nobody has that over me. So I'll smile when I feel like smiling. Zabib says, your smiles have come a long way, LOL. Insert childhood slideshow, please. Sister, please don't do that to me. Don't put me on the spot like that. Listen, I'm telling you, I was pretty happy growing up, you know. I just ain't know how to smile. It was just like, that's just how it was. I couldn't help it, really. What's on your skin making it glisten? Well, I will say that I use a specific blend that I make with different oils, and that definitely helps on the topical end of things. However, I have to give credit to my diet, which is me striving to follow How to Eat to Live by the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, as well as my spiritual diet in the sense of what I take in to feed my mind and my spirit. You know, I listen to lectures by the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, which feed me pretty much on a daily basis. And if you've been watching the Zen Zone for a while, I have been in the study guides, self-improvement, the basis for community development. And I have to give credit to all of those things. If you see a glow, it's coming from the inside, and the things that I'm taking in. So, all praise is due to Allah. Can you speak for a bit about the Rahmah of Allah and how we experience it in your life? Many thanks, Queen. I mean, I could sit here all day and talk about Allah's beneficence and His mercy, really. I really could. The fact that I've been waking up every day with the opportunity to keep going is His beneficence and His mercy. And I'm so thankful. I don't want to take that for granted. And, you know, that's one of the reasons that prayer is important, is the remembrance of Allah. First thing in the morning when you get up, thanking the Creator for this opportunity to live, knowing that you didn't give it to yourself, you didn't birth yourself, you didn't give yourself life and all of the things therein. Everything that I have, everything that I am, and everything that I do, I understand is by the permission of Allah, by the grace and mercy, the beneficence of Allah. And so I can give you individual examples, but it's really everything. It's everything. You know? And I don't ever want to be found ungrateful. That doesn't mean that I won't feel disappointed at times or sad, but I never want to dwell in those feelings ever again in life. I don't ever want to dwell. I pray that Allah will give me the strength to overcome those things that will make me feel like that at times, because it's natural to have emotion. Emotions are a part of life. They're indicators of where you are. And yeah, but I just want to keep progressing. I want to keep moving forward and upward. And in order to do that, I have to continue to live in gratitude and in love, and feed that, strengthen my faith. Peace, Jamond. Oh yes, shout out to Jamond as well, who has donated monetarily. Jamond, as well as Dale Mollenhauer. And if anybody is interested in doing that on Facebook or YouTube, the links to do so are in the description. Okay. Israel Dejene says, what is your definition of happy-go-lucky, and how do I get over my insecurities and social anxiety? My definition of happy-go-lucky. If I'm not mistaken, like, happy-go-lucky is like when you're so living without a care, that sort of thing. I don't even know if I would I wouldn't consider myself like that, because I don't live carefree or carelessly. And how do I get over my insecurities and social anxiety? I know that's difficult for a lot of people, and I can't speak for everyone, but contrary to popular belief, I used to be very shy, and being in public with a lot of strange people used to give me anxiety. It's really about being secure in yourself and not worrying so much about what other people think. When you're secure in yourself and you are content, you're happy with yourself, who you are, how you look, and how you present yourself to the world, then I think that helps. But it depends on the root of your social anxiety, because some people it has to do with, like you said, insecurities. But I also think that, like, lacking trust of others plays into some cases of social anxiety as well. And, when it comes down to it, I would say that still has to do with insecurity, because you feel insecure around these other people. Why? That could be there could be differing reasons, but it's all about an insecurity thing. So when you're secure in yourself, I think that your social anxiety lessens. And really, for me, the thing that helped me to become more secure in myself, it goes right back to strengthening that connection with my God, with my Creator, with Allah. Because, I can remember, it hasn't been that long for me. I can remember some years ago how I used to feel going out and being around people and things like that, just very uncomfortable, very apprehensive, to the point where, and back when I used to like smoke every day and all that kind of stuff, that being in those altered states of consciousness through substances were things that would help me kind of relax and not be insecure in that way. But you shouldn't have to depend on a drug or a substance to give you that security, because that's not security. That's a false sense of security and confidence. But that real security only comes from the Creator. So it's got to come from within. And I hope that helped. Jamon says, I missed out last week. I heard you were on Insta and Facebook. Yeah, I was. And I am today, inshallah. If it's still going. Looks like it is. Yeah, all right. I've started to expand the Zen Zone so that I could reach the different audiences on the different platforms. But last week was somewhat of a I guess a test run, because it didn't work out as planned, working on the streaming software that enables me to do this. I didn't do it properly last week, and so YouTube didn't stream at all. However, the chat was still there. I could see people talking in the chat, and Facebook streamed for a bit, and then I think it stopped. So, my Instagram was going on. And that's separate from, the others, so it's easier to manage. But the only, thing about that kind of sucks is that I cannot see what they're saying from here. So, inshallah, next week I'll have that figured out somehow. I want to get another device. I might invest in an iPad so I can see what's going on here on Instagram. I apologize that I can't see you guys, what you're all saying. Oh boy. Unfortunately, I don't have I don't think I have any of my moderators in here today. So, looks like I gotta manage some things that get out of hand a little bit. Catherine P says, do you have kids or life plans you'd like to share? I currently do not have any children. I am a godmother. As well as kind of like an auntie. I mean, the sister who is the mom of my godson, she is like a sister to me, and she has 2 other children who are like my nephews. And so those are the children that I deal with on a regular basis. But life plans, I want those things. I want a family, I want children at some point, and I do believe that it is in God's will for me in my future. I don't know the day or the hour. Only He knows. But I don't really worry or stress about that sort of thing. I believe that it is all to happen in divine timing, and that I just have to be in alignment with my true self and with God and His will and His plan for me. And the more that I line up with that, get aligned, the more things will be revealed and things will move in those directions. But yeah, I want that for my life. Those are life plans of mine. Yeah. And I intend to continue to expand what I'm doing here in the Zen Zone, as well as other things online. So just stay tuned as we work out the kinks and get more structure and order in this place. but there's plenty more where this comes from. And you know, we'll just see. We'll see how it goes. My sister says, gotta go. Love you. Love you too, my sister. And I'll be going pretty soon as well. In about a little less than 10 minutes, I'll be out of here. Okay. Let's see. This is still working. Cool. I'm glad the sound is working too, because I was told last week it was very low. And this week I'm using this Zoom recorder to make things work out clearly. Okay, well, if there's nothing else, I think I said everything that I wanted to say regarding how to help yourself get grounded. Is there anything specific on anybody's minds about anything? You know, anything that's happening in the world? Whether it is America, somewhere in Africa, Europe. Israel asks, where's Jasper? I'm looking at him right now. I'm gonna go get him. He's like on my couch. Okay. Hey Jasper, they're asking about you. Here he goes. Hey sweetie. I love Jasper so much, man. I know that Allah brought him into my life. He brought him here, man. He's such a sweet cat. Like, you know, he does his thing. He goes outside. He goes and plays. And then when he comes in the house in the evening, we just chill. We just sit with each other and enjoy each other's presence. And I give him all these pets, whatever it is, you know, and he just sits there and purrs, and he's just such a pleasant cat companion. I love him so much, and I'm very thankful for his presence here. He's a beautiful spirit. Aziz says, Jasper, my G. You know Jasper too? He is a family favorite here. Okay. Jeez. I wish that I could see y'all. I see my mom sending me kisses, and I see Maya. Y'all are so sweet. Now I'm seeing everything that people are saying on Instagram, and I'm so late, and I apologize. But you know, in the future, I am thinking that I will get an iPad or something. Then I can see the words big, and everything will work out sometime soon. Oh boy. Okay. Please excuse me. I had to delete people that violate my terms. That's basically, don't harass me. If you talking some mess and you harassing me, you talking some that is disrupting the peace in the Zen zone, I have to remove you. Like, I don't tolerate that, because this is about peace. This is for everyone to come together so that we can have this virtual space of peace. And if you come in here disrupting that, I just remove you. That's it. I ain't got no time for that. Crushing, no. It's, it gets to a point where that particular person, I'm going to just open up real quick to y'all. That particular person that's commenting on YouTube continues to make new accounts on Facebook as well as Twitter to contact me. Every time that I report and block them, he just makes more of them. And it's very, annoying. It's a nuisance. If somebody doesn't want you to contact them, then respect that. They don't owe you nothing. I don't owe you nothing. And it just makes me very upset to a point where I really want to get somebody to help me track them. But I don't want to allow it to poison the space. You know what I'm saying? So I just remove it. I'm not trying to entertain it. You getting all whatever crazy, I want you out of this space. Point blank. It is harassment, Catherine. It really is. People think like, oh, it just comes with the territory of being like attractive or, in the public eye. And while that's true, it doesn't make it right. It doesn't make it like just. It's harassment. Point blank, period. No, I live with family. Thank God. So, and we look out for each other. We protect one another. And, yeah. I'm thankful for that. Aziz says, yeah, defo. I don't got time. I do not have time. Okay. For some reason, I don't know why. It's all good. I understand. I understand that I am somewhat technologically savvy, but not a whole lot. So, forgive me. I wish that I could see all of my comments at once, because let me see if I move this over a little bit. What will happen? Okay, you still see me pretty well. I hope the sound is still okay. Oh boy. I'm about to get off of here anyway, but maybe next week my setup will be better. Okay. Are you still singing and doing YouTube? I'm still singing. And this is a question from my Facebook. So I mentioned it before, but I'm currently on YouTube as well right now, streaming live. But I'm not doing covers like I used to. I'm on a whole nother wave and on a different type of time. And I really want to, I do want to give you some music, but that's going to take me a little time to acquire all the necessary things in order to do that. Oh boy, why are you back here? Alright, y'all, I'm gonna get out of here because it is about that time. It's 6:45 and I don't feel like being harassed anymore by this person on YouTube. Okay. Alright, y'all. Well, this has been your time in Zewdy Zen Zone. November 4th, 2020. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate your energy, your time, your presence, your contributions. And I pray that everybody is doing okay, doing well. And, you know, if you have any questions or comments, or if you have, you know, topic suggestions, subject suggestions, please send me a message. The best place is probably Instagram, or you can leave a comment under the video on Facebook as well. And I'm very communicative on Instagram, so that's a really good place to talk to me. Catherine, I would definitely get their IP address and contact police. I know. You know, I might have to hit up my hacker friends and see what's up. Aziz S says, Assalamu alaikum, sis. Thanks for your time. See you next week, inshallah. Wa alaikum salam. Thank you for your time, and I hope to see you as well, inshallah. Catherine P says, appreciate you, dear. Have a peaceful evening. Thank you. I pray the same for you all. And I thank you all for joining wherever you are. And we are now exiting the Zen Zone. Have a wonderful week. And inshallah, I'll see you